Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. According to Al Jazeera, British transport police and emergency services are responding to a major collision involving two East Midlands railway trains near Bedford, located approximately 56 miles north of London. Unverified footage shared on social media shows the aftermath of the crash, with passengers standing alongside damaged carriages that remained upright on the tracks. Although media reports suggest multiple passengers have been injured, official details on casualties have not yet been confirmed by emergency services. The East of England Ambulance Service, along with Bedfordshire Fire and Rescue, urged the public to avoid the area as rescue operations, including an air ambulance deployment, continue. The incident has caused severe travel chaos, with East Midlands Railway suspending all services in and out of London for the remainder of the day, and Thameslink blocking lines between Luton and Bedford. Transport Minister Heidi Alexander expressed deep concern over the collision. Train accidents remain relatively rare in the United Kingdom, and investigations into the cause of the crash are currently underway. According to Al Jazeera, a fast-spreading Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, has claimed over 200 lives, posing a severe threat to a healthcare system already devastated by conflict and chronic underfunding. The World Health Organization confirmed that 75 healthcare workers have contracted the virus, with 17 deaths reported among medical staff. Health officials believe the rare Bundibugyo strain of the virus had been circulating undetected for months before the official declaration, leaving frontline workers exposed without adequate protective equipment. The crisis is particularly alarming in overcrowded displacement camps, such as the Kigons camp in Ituri province, where poor sanitation, lack of clean water, and resistance to testing have hindered containment efforts. Aid agencies warn that the situation has been severely exacerbated by recent international funding cuts to vital water and sanitation programs. In response to the worsening emergency, the World Health Organization is providing psychological support to local medical staff, while neighboring Uganda and China are deploying medical teams to assist the DRC in managing the epidemic. According to a report by Liberty Times, despite U.S. officials revealing that Israel and Hezbollah had agreed to a ceasefire brokered alongside Qatar and Iran, intense clashes have escalated in southern Lebanon. This surge in violence represents the most severe conflict since recent diplomatic efforts were initiated to halt a wider Middle East war. The Israeli military reported conducting over 150 strikes, resulting in at least 47 deaths in Lebanon, including 7 women and 2 children, and injuring 97 others. Meanwhile, 4 Israeli soldiers were killed in the fighting. Hezbollah stated it is actively countering Israeli forces near Nabatee, causing hundreds of residents to flee southern Lebanon, while U.S. officials, including President Donald Trump, have expressed dissatisfaction with Israel's military operations. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu asserted that troops will remain in southern Lebanon for as long as necessary. Netanyahu's office did not immediately respond to requests for comment regarding the ceasefire agreement, and military officials stated that any decision remains at the political level. The U.S. Air Force has unveiled the Boeing 747-8 that will serve as the new Air Force One, providing the first public look at the $400 million luxury jet. According to CBS News, the aircraft was accepted last year as a gift from the Qatari government and is currently at Joint Base Andrews outside Washington for commissioning flights before entering active service. The Air Force noted that the aircraft has received its new red, white, and blue livery and necessary government modifications. To prioritize operational readiness over aesthetics, the luxury interior layout has been left minimally changed. President Donald Trump arrived home on Thursday aboard the aging 747-2, which has been in presidential service for over 30 years. Trump defended the acquisition against critics who raised security and conflict of interest concerns, arguing on Truth Social that accepting the gift saves taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars. The retrofitted Qatari jet is expected to be used as a bridge aircraft until a new permanent fleet of Boeing planes is delivered to the Air Force in 2028. According to UPI, Colombia is set to hold a highly polarized presidential runoff election on Sunday, pitting conservative businessman Abelardo de la Espriella against leftist Senator Iván Cepeda. More than 40 million eligible voters will decide on two starkly contrasting political paths to succeed President Gustavo Petro. De la Espriella has championed a right-leaning platform emphasizing security and closer ties with the United States, receiving a public endorsement from Donald Trump. On the other hand, Cepeda, alongside indigenous running mate Aida Quilque, pledges to advance Petro's social reforms and increase state involvement in the economy. Analysts note that regardless of the winner, the next administration faces daunting immediate challenges, including a severe fiscal deficit, a deeply divided Congress that lacks a clear majority, and persistent security issues in rural areas. Economists also warn that a victory for either candidate could spark heightened social tension and protests. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.